Welcome back to another Collectible Spotlight. I'm that Halloween movie collector, Pat. This week we're going to take a look at something that kind of flew under the radar when it was released back in 2006. The Doyle House from Hawthorne Village, released by the Bradford Exchange. It's part of the horror collection, to be exact. Yeah, the Village of Horror Classic Collection. My mistake. It came out with 2000. Actually, the first version came out in 2005 with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, the Freddy Krueger house from Nightmare on Elm Street, and the cabin from Friday the 13th, the original Friday the 13th. And then in 2006, they released the Doyle House. And most Halloween fans are not looking at Hawthorne Village collectible houses and stuff like that. So I didn't know anything about it. I found out after the fact too, and ended up picking up mine from a private collector after that, because they sold out and there wasn't a lot of them. Most Halloween fans know what the Doyle House is. That is where the climax of the original Halloween happened. Where Laurie Strode is fighting Michael Myers, and Dr. Loomis shoots him. He falls off the balcony off the side of the house, only to look over the railing to realize he's disappeared into the night. And it actually appears in Halloween 2, the very beginning too, except it's a little different. For some reason, they had him falling off the balcony in the front of the Doyle House, which you see the balcony in front of the Doyle House in this sculpt. With that being said, let's take a look at the Doyle House from Hawthorne Village. Released in 2006 by the Bradford Exchange. The Bradford Exchange was a company founded in 1973, which is actually the Bradford Gallery of Collector's Plates. I guess they sold collector's plates at the time. And eventually they moved into collectibles like houses and trains, art prints, a lot of Thomas Kincaid prints, who was a famous, painter like Norman Rockwell, dolls. And the company would do subscriptions. So you can sign up, and as they released the new versions of whatever they were selling, say houses or dolls, you were the first to get that into your collection. Basically, you still see a lot of subscriptions along the way like that nowadays with certain types of dolls and other types of collectibles, but I think they were one of the first that probably started that. As a kid, I remember seeing lots of commercials and lots of articles and magazines, advertising stuff from the Bradford Exchange, whether it be plates, dolls, and whatnot. And of course, all the Christmas houses and all the Christmas trains and they had a lot of stuff too, like fall stuff and Halloween stuff too. So what was cool, in 2005, they released the Village of Horror Classics, which consisted of the Nightmare on Elm Street house, the Hewitt house from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the Camp Crystal Lake cabin from Friday the 13th. In 2006, they added the Doyle House. This line of houses is extremely collectible if you can find them. You do find them from time to time on eBay. I've seen a couple of private sellers selling them, but they're tough to come by. What you do have to do when you do see them, I see a lot of them that are damaged because they are very delicate. So you'll see things like the black cat on the front of the Doyle House might be broken off, or one of the Michael Myers figures, because it comes with the Doyle House, the light that connects to it, and two figures. One of them holding a knife lower, and one where he's raising the knife. And it tends to be the one where he's raising the knife tends to break off if you're not careful. So you do see a lot of them with the figures with the knife broken off. And the same thing with Leatherface. He's holding a chainsaw. Sometimes the tip of the chainsaw may be broken. So you gotta be real, real careful with them. And even with me, I usually don't even have them set up in my collection. I don't even have the room actually to set them up. I'll put them up around Halloween time, just as a Halloween decoration. But I don't have them set up. Maybe one of these days when I reorganize and I actually create more space and get a little bit more organized. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff back there. I'd like to have them out because it's kind of cool. And my kids are older, so I'm not worried about that. My dog is very small, never even really comes down here. I'm not worried about anything getting knocked over. So I'll probably put them out eventually, but they usually stay in their styrofoam container. But I was bringing them out for Michael Myers Monday, and I thought it'd be cool to do a little spotlight on them for some people that don't have them, might want to see it and know what they're looking for. Some that may not have even known they existed. So at the time when they were released, I believe they were around $60. Brand new back in 06, the Doyle House, and I'm pretty sure the other sets were $60 as well. And in today's collectible market, I'm seeing, they're not that rare. They do pop up on eBay. The problem is when they pop up on eBay, they're starting around $100, $150, and that's usually ones that are damaged. Like I said, where you might see maybe be missing a figure, one of the figures. They each come with two. All four sets rather, come with two figures. And you tend to see something broken off the figure or something broken off the house, and that's usually where you're going to find one for $1.25, $1.50 because it's damaged or missing one of the figures. But usually one that's in real good shape, with the figures intact, everything in great shape. I've seen them. Well, there's some out there now. When I was doing some research, they're selling. They're asking $450, $425, $450, and I've seen a lot of these collectible spotlights. Especially if you're a collector, people can ask whatever they want. Doesn't mean they're going to get it, but that's the range I'm saying, like 120, 150, up to what people are asking for $425 and $450, and they might sell at that price. It all depends on how badly somebody wants them, and they're all pretty much selling around the same price because they're all equally just as rare. So do shop wisely, look around if it's something that's really you'd like to add to your collection, and maybe you'll come across one. I did see one about a year ago on eBay. I was watching it and almost bought it just to have it as a spare because I think it was in perfect condition with the figures, and I want to say it went for $150, $165, which was a steal because it's usually worth a lot more than that. But so keep your eye out. You never know, and look on Facebook Marketplace, go to garage sales. People may have it, not even know what they have. You know, do your due diligence as a collector. So happy hunting. I hope you find one for a good deal and that you get to add it to your collection because it's a very cool thing to have. They look great when they're lit up. The picture that I took doesn't do it justice. They're real cool looking. So that's this week's Collectible Spotlight. If you'd like to see anything behind me or anything on my Instagram page, go to @thatHalloweenMovieCollector where I have my entire collection. Shoot me, leave something in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram if there's something you'd like to see a collectible spotlight done on. If you're a collector, you'd like to do a spotlight with me, comment down here, hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to do something with another collector. That'd be great. Also, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I do a Halloween Collectors podcast over on the Hawthorne Pinball channel with two of my good buddies, Michael and Joe. We have a great time talking about collectibles, showing collectibles, just different rankings, talk music, talk other horror movies, and just have a great time. So it's a lot of fun. Actually, what I'll do is I'll even throw a link up here to our latest podcast. So after this, give it a click and maybe you'll enjoy it and want to go back and check out some of the other ones. It's always live and we love chatting with everybody in the live chat. So it's just a lot of fun. Also, as a collector, I also have a Halloween and Michael Myers collectors group that's over in Facebook land. So go over there, join the group, buy, sell, trade. A good community of people, just a lot of information there, especially a lot of stuff now is coming out because everything's going to be ramping up with Halloween ends, and I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't be surprised when the next week or two you see that trailer drop because that's what everybody's hinting at. And it's just a good time to be a Halloween fan and a Halloween collector with, fall will be right around the corner and a new movie coming out, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So with that being said, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, notifications. I'm going to start doing some more content on this channel probably in the fall and the winter because in the summertime, I live in northeastern Pennsylvania. I like to be outside. I don't want to be inside. So there'll be some more stuff. And so be sure to like, subscribe, check out Michael's Horror and Pinball channel, like, subscribe, join in on the podcast, and I will see you on the next one. Talk to you soon.